Let's talk about the world's most successful YouTuber. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 facts about PewDiePie.
Guinness World Record certificate. It says the most subscribed YouTube with 12 million. We're actually 13 million now.
Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're looking at some of the things that make PewDiePie unique, eccentric, and occasionally controversial, because you don't make it to the top of YouTube by being ordinary.
If you don't know WatchMojo, that's like you don't know Jesus.
Number 10. His name is Felix Arvid Ulf Kjellberg.
My real name, given by my mama and dada, was Felix.
Let's start with the basics. While many people know him as Pewds or even Senpai, this YouTuber's real-life name is Felix Arvid Ulf Kjellberg. It's a bit of a mouthful, but it's actually quite common in Sweden for people to have two middle names. Felix is a Latin word that means happy and successful, which just so happens to describe PewDiePie perfectly. You may also recognize the name from the Felix Felicis potion in Harry Potter, which brings luck and success to anyone who drinks it.
Known as Felix Felicis, but it is more commonly referred to as
liquid luck.
So maybe, just maybe, there's a little bit of magic behind PewDiePie's success too. Number 9. There is a meaning behind PewDiePie. Unlike the name his parents gave him, the name of Felix's channel really doesn't have that much meaning behind it. But it does come with a bit of a funny and relatable origin story. In 2006, he created the Pewdie channel, but had to make a new channel when he forgot the login information. Thus, the Great PewDiePie channel was born.
And then I forgot my password to my PewDiePie account, so I added pie, because I usually say PewDiePie.
To break it down, Pew is to represent the sound a laser makes. D, or die, is what happens when you get shot by a laser, and pie, well, Pewds just thought it sounded funny. And he'd already started saying it as a bit of a catchphrase while gaming, so why not? Also, who doesn't love pie? Number 8. He dropped out of college. Surely much to his parents' delight, PewDiePie was accepted into Chalmers University of Technology for a degree in Industrial Economics and Technology Management. This was quite an accomplishment since you needed excellent grades to get in, but it just wasn't for Pewds.
I dropped out of university because I didn't like it. To drop out of university to pursue YouTube, that'd just be fucking stupid. I'm not that dumb, alright?
Before completing his degree at Chalmers, PewDiePie dropped out to pursue his own artistic endeavors. To support himself, he worked at a hot dog stand, and he managed to sell enough of his artwork to buy his early gaming and broadcasting equipment.
And a lot of people like to take this story as something negative, or like, oh, he did that.
Just goes to show that humble beginnings and sacrifice can create a legend. Number 7. He has 2 licensed video games. It had always been a dream of Pewds to create his own video games, and in 2015, that dream came true with the release of PewDiePie Legend of the Brofist. The game takes you on an epic 2D adventure where you save bros, i.e. PewDiePie's fans, from the evil Barrel Army.
Damn barrels. If you don't hate barrels, like if you didn't hate barrels before, you sure as hell will hate barrels.
In 2016, he released PewDiePie's Tuber Simulator, which is a community game where you create your own YouTuber. You work to upgrade your office and become #1 on YouTube. Both games have done extremely well, receiving high ratings and positive reviews. Number 6. He's very charitable.
It seems like the whole world cares more about how much money I make than I do myself. And we did raise $1 million to charity, and very few articles picked up on that.
PewDiePie has actually used his internet powers and substantial influence for good by raising money for charity. He has quite a few charities he's passionate about, like WWF, St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, Save the Children, and Product Red. In fact, in 2012, he won the title of Gaming King of the Web and donated his cash prize to the World Wildlife Fund.
I'm actually going to donate all the prize money that I get to charity, to an organization that I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with.
In 2014, Pewds made a video announcing that his channel, with the help of the Bro Army, had raised $1 million for charity. And that number has only continued to grow.
I just love how we can turn this stupid channel, let's be honest here bros, it's pretty dumb. Making these silly videos every day and turn that into something that helps change the world into a better place.
Number 5. He's a published author. He's a poet and you didn't even know it. Now, maybe not a poet, but he is hilarious and published. On October 15th, 2015, PewDiePie released the magnum opus that is This Book Loves You. It has 240 pages of inspirational quotes and advice, which are paired with creative visuals. Well, technically the book is a satire on other inspirational books, but it has some fun words of wisdom like, quote, "Don't be yourself, be a pizza. Everyone loves pizza. Truer words have never been put to paper." The book even made it to the #1 spot on the New York Times bestseller list for young adult paperbacks. Number 4. He met his girlfriend when she sent a fan email. Theirs is a true modern romance if ever there was one. Back in 2011, Marzia Bizognan's best friend innocently sent her a link to Felix's videos. Marzia thought he was hilarious, so she decided to write him, and he wrote back. The two started talking through Facebook until Felix saved up enough money to visit her in Italy.
It was one of the craziest things I have ever done in my life, but it's also one of the best things I've done in my life.
They had to travel a lot to see each other, but now they are a YouTube power couple happily living in the UK. Marzia has over 7 million subscribers on her YouTube channel, and she even has her own fashion line.
First outfit done. Now we got these ones, the overalls.
Action, baby.
Number 3. He's had to move because of his fans.
Just don't come to my house, please.
Jake Paul isn't the only one having problems with fans at his place. Though at least, unlike Paul, Pewds didn't share his home address publicly. The bro army is often a force for good, especially when it comes to charity drives. But other times, their devotion to PewDiePie can go a little too far.
How the f did you find that? That's where I used to live!
There have been multiple instances of fans hunting down his address and then showing up at his house. You shouldn't show up to a friend's place uninvited, let alone someone who doesn't even know you.
Picture it like this. I don't know who you are, but I know that you found my address online and thought, hey, I'm gonna invite myself over.
Pewds has had to move more than once because of this. He's even made a video telling fans to leave him alone, which, quite frankly, should have gone without saying. Number 2, he increases video game sales. If Pewds plays it, people buy it. This is especially evident when he decides to play indie games. Pewds has been known to crash sites when the bro army flocks to a game that isn't designed to handle so much traffic. You can thank him for putting a lot of games on the map, like Surgeon Simulator and the addictive game Flappy Bird. May it rest in peace. We aren't talking about a few dollars of increased sales either. When he played Crypt of the Necrodancer, it experienced an increase in sales to the tune of 60,000 big ones. Before we unveil our #1 pick, here are some honorable mentions.
Well, badass, you little fucking what you are!
Number 1, controversial content cost him lucrative deals. If you've ever watched a PewDiePie video, then you know he's got a habit of pushing the limits. It's gotten him into trouble in the past, like in 2016 when he was accused of anti-Semitism after posting a number of videos that either alluded to or invoked Nazi and anti-Semitic imagery and messages.
I am sorry. I didn't think they would actually do it. I feel partially responsible, but I didn't think they would actually do it.
While Felix made an apology video, the offending content cost him his deal with Disney, as well as his YouTube Red series. In 2017, he used a racial slur in a live stream of PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, which led game developer Campo Santo to issue a DMCA takedown of videos featuring Pewds playing their game, Firewatch.
Being in the position I am, I should know better. I know I can't keep messing up like this.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.